Hi, I just wanted to thank you all so much for the great subscriptions that I've been getting and all the wonderful comments that you've been putting on Baz blog. And it's just so encouraging because it's helping me to train even harder and to be even more focused. And so that's thank you to all of you, wonderful people that have been helping me. And tonight I wanted to just show you a very simple exercise, but it's a tricep kickback. Now tricep, that's this muscle over here, so it's this back muscle that I'm going to actually be working on. But before we get to that muscle, I want to explain a few things about muscles. Now the muscle is made up of fibers, and the fibers are wrapped in a sheath. And we are born with a certain number of fibers in our body, and that we cannot ever change. By using weights and doing lifting of the weights and resistance training, what you're doing is you're actually bringing into play more and more and more of those fibers. And the blood's pumped into those fibers, and what happens is they swell and they become tougher. But they tear slightly inside. So if you can imagine this sort of setup, when you train and you train really hard, what you do is you tear the little fibers like that. Then because of the protein and everything that you eat, and you repair them, they grow back slightly. But then they stop in that position. And that's usually about 48 hours, between 48 and 72 hours is the rest that is needed for your muscles to be able to rest, recuperate, grow back a little bit, and become strong. Then you work them again, you tear them more, then they grow back again. And that's kind of the cycle that continually happens with the muscles. Now, if you train them too quickly and you haven't given them at least 48 hours rest, what actually happens is it's like an earthquake. Before the builders have had a chance to do the foundations and to repair the building, there's another earthquake. So it can never repair. And that's what people end up doing with their muscles when they overtrain them. So when you train your muscles now, give them time to rest and recuperate. That way, they're going to actually grow. Now, one of the things that I want you to do as well, and please think about this carefully. You know, you see so many people spoil bodybuilding by the way that they prance around the gym and everything. Once you start developing muscles, just be proud of what you've got. You're not doing it for anybody else, you're doing it for yourself. And then you see the people who walk around the gym like this, trying to prove that they've got wings. That doesn't prove anything. Just be natural, be you. Or you see them like this with their traps up. They're all trying to prove they've got big traps. That doesn't prove anything. Just be you. And the best you that you can be. So when you train, train with focus. Think about what you're doing. Be deliberate with your training. And I promise you, you will get results if you do the exercises properly. So I'm going to show you the tricep kickback now. It's an extremely simple exercise, but it's a very effective one for this muscle. And again, you'll see exactly what I'm going to show you now. Please, don't take the weight and do this kind of thing. Okay, that's not going to help because you're kicking a bit with your legs, you're doing all sorts to try and make it work. Get into a good comfortable position, okay? Secure yourself, get your elbow into a nice locked position, alright? And then kick the weight back. So it's just a straightforward there. Hold it, bring it back. Hold it, bring it back. There, bring it back. There, bring it back. Now, normally what I would suggest you end up doing, I like to work combination training. Now, I put a lot of this on the website, and a lot of this is in the answers that I give to people that ask me questions. I generally start off with 12 reps, maybe a little bit more, fairly light just to warm up the muscles so that they're nice and loose for when I want to start training. Then I reduce by 2 reps, and I increase the weight each time. So eventually I'm down to 6 reps, but I'm really struggling to do the 6 reps. Then I reduce the weight back to what I had trained with the 8 reps, and I do 12 reps. And then I might do a superset, and I just pick a different exercise to work triceps, and it might be tricep pushdowns, it might be over the head extensions. I do something just to work the triceps again. I hope that tricep kickback exercise is going to help you to build some really good, powerful looking arms and really strong tricep muscles. Enjoy your training. Thanks again for all the comments.